Royal Canadian, Canada's tank regiment based out of Edmonton, Alberta. These soldiers are assigned to the protection of regimental colors and the national flag. Also joining us on the stage here this afternoon, please welcome First Nations Princess, facing Strangling Wolves. And now please welcome to the arena our Calgary Stampede Princess, Brianna Correa, who is carrying our Canadian flag. And rodeo fans, we humbly invite you now to please rise if you are able. We ask that you remove cover. Please join us now in the singing of our national anthem. And here to perform our Oh Canada is the incredibly talented Julia. For they are right by you every step of the way. Well, rodeo fans, it is the road to Championship Sunday, and it all starts right. Is about to get underway, and it does so with a partnership between Bennett Jones and the Calgary Stampede. For together they have been roped in success for over a century. To this day, they remain the official legal counsel to the Calgary Stampede. Now this is day number one of Pool B for many of the greatest rodeo athletes in the world. And in the Bareback riding competition, it is an absolute who's who. They include former champion Rocker Steiner, Canadian champion Cody Lamb, but let's welcome with Sam Peterson. We reach out Calgary. Oh, we are out to a smoking snort from a superstore out of the state of Montana. Sam Peterson has been one of the most exciting young talents anywhere in the world in 2025. And as we put them on down, I want you to pump him up. Calgary, I suggest you keep it going. How about 86 points for Peterson?
There's no reason we should just keep rolling. It is a good day to have a great rodeo for Cooper Cook's reality. Collecting money, earning it all season long in the hopes of going to Las Vegas at the end of the year and being the #1 man when the dust settles and hearing your name called as world champion. But to get there, you gotta ride here. You want the money at the big shows, you want the momentum. So for Cooper Cook, could be the biggest out of his entire summer. He's aboard a horse, Astron Acres, let's ride! Beautiful bucking horse from the Calgary Stampede, just what you expect every single time. be 8 seconds back. Oh, Calgary, we're going to waste no time today. We've got a new leader, 88.
I mean, you can't snort it any better than an 86 and an 88. What a way to kick it loose here on day one of who will be. This is the first time that we have seen this set of cowboys and cowgirls. Jacob Lees from Coldwell, Idaho, is the next man preparing to do battle. A cowboy that has rode his way to the championship round here at the Calgary Stampede as recent as 2024. But here today, he's got to get to a horse from the Calgary Stampede and their Born Above program that we call a Learned Warrior. Now, each and every round is going to pay a pile of money, but each and every cowboy and cowgirl has got 3 opportunities to be inside the top 3 in their respective pool. It is the top 3 that advance out of their pool to Championship Sunday, and Jacob Lees wants to be one of them. There's a big, strong, dark, big bucking horse from Calgary underneath the Jacob Lees, the Coldwell, Idaho man. He's been to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. He's been to Championship Sunday, but today he's going to be 76 points. He's going to be a little bit off the pace tape. I need to remind all of us, it's half for the cowboy, half for the animal. The better you ride, the better they buck, the more points you're going to be, the more money they're going to give you. How about you give a little bit to Jacob Lees right now, Fred Reagan?
Anyone who's here for the first time, I will tell you, no, it does not matter how cute the horse is, does not affect the score. I've tried. Well, you see the man on your screen. Let me tell you this. There are some who play the game, and there are some who change the game. And for the world champion, the Calgary Stampede champion, young Rocker Steiner has absolutely changed the game in the way he rides, in the way he walks. So for anyone that is seeing this man for the very first time, I promise you, it will be an impression from the time that gate opens. He's riding a horse from Pro Rodeo called Holiday Rambler. And you see him climb back over the steel because opportunities like this, you are going to make sure everything is just right. They'll get that horse standing up, they'll give Rocky the opportunity to absolutely explode out of that gate.
Yeah, so true, and I mean, as we're hanging out on what we call that left-hand delivery sign, the west-hand bucket shoe where we're kind of locked right now, we're going to feel like we're going to roll back to that nutrient shoe, give Rocker just a moment in time to kind of recalibrate things, because you preface that whole situation. It is so important. There's only so many opportunities to compete in Calgary, which is one of, if not the most celebrated and most iconic Western sporting events in the world. You've got to ride your way to a $50,000 paycheck. Dean Thompson, Altamont, Utah, Lux's Country Girl. Let's go! He is the 2024 champion of the world. Is Dean Thompson. He would win $239,000 in the Wrangler National Finals en route to his first world title. Hey, welcome the world champ to Calgary. And I'd like to give a little more love for his score of 86.5 for the champ of the world.
Well, folks, you can see it with every single jump. The most physical, rolling, demanding sport and rodeo you can imagine. Talk about a day at the office. Looks a little different than for most. But when you are built for this sport, you rise for occasions like this. You want to match the best bucking horses every time you climb over the steel. So as I bring your attention back, the Holiday Rambler, it is the world champ, the Calgary Stampede champ, who is set back, and we'll see that nod. This is Rocker Steiner.
Okay? See you clapping your hands and tapping your toes. Let's keep it going all day long. We're going to have Lamley's Club Shoot right now for Sage Allen, the 21-year-old superstar in the making. It's Buffalo Gypsy from Luxor Pro Rodeo. Keep going. Big, long first roll for the cowboy who finds his own way to the arena floor here on a sun-filled Monday afternoon in front of the greatest rodeo fans in the world. Our judges, well, they absolutely loved it just as much as you did. As you see it back, how many is it? It's 86.5 points for the cowboy. Wow, boy. What a debut for Sage Allen here at the Calgary Stampede, 86.5 to put him second and third. As we now take an opportunity to thank EFW Radiology. They are the proud official diagnostic imaging provider for the Calgary Stampede because exceptional moments deserve exceptional imaging.
Now, if you want to see some more excellent bareback rides from the best rodeo athletes in the world. And Calgary, I know it's a beautiful Monday, we're a bit relaxed, but we're in the middle of the best competition you will find all summer long in the bareback ride. You want to see him do it again? Well, good. Because for Nick Pelkey, he is right now number 7 in the world standings, and it is one of the closest races you will find in rodeo. Whoever wins the gold buckle this year in December will have fought through every single ride, every single jump to get there. It is not given, it is earned. Let's go, Nick. Puts on a show, X-rated dancer is his dancing partner. That's all I'll say about that.
You won't elaborate anymore, especially on a Monday, huh? Well, we can see that there is a handful of orange flags on the field of play right there. We can see that they came out early. That horse really just kind of rolled right in that post. Didn't give Nick Pelkey the best opportunity to try and ride for first today, so he'll be coming back. He's been awarded the option to reride. That's great news for Nick Pelkey. So we'll see Nick Pelkey a little bit later, likely in our novice Bronc riding competition, just to keep you abreast of everything that's unfolding right now. But as we continue to move forward, we do so with the talent of Cole Ryder. Buffalo, Wyoming, for a man who's made 5 consecutive regular national finals rodeo appearances, and today it is a horse from the Calgary Stampede and their going buck program that we call Exceptional Margarita. This is an exceptional matchup. Let's help him. Was exceptional as she always is, and Cole Ryder was trying to be equal to the test today. And again, our pro rodeo officials, 6 of them all together, Lane Peterson, Kerry Gursky, Bernie Ribbit, Cliff Overstreet, Scott Quick, and Bobby Davis are watching how good that horse looks, how good that cowboy rides, and they're saying 84 points for Wyoming.
It is still that 88 of Cooper Cook leading the way. But if there's a man who has proven he could stand on the stage and hold up the bronze, it is Cade Sonnier. 2023, he was the Calgary Stampede champion. Next April, his baby girl Calgary was born. Now, back in 2025, to do it again. Oh, by the way, you can do the math on that. Baby girl is 1, let's do it again! score of 83 points today for Sonia.
So it was our pivotal energy pickup and sent him down to the arena floor with that 83-point marking. We take a quick look at that leaderboard. Scoot Cook on top with an 88 to 86.5. Equal scores to Dean Thompson, Sage Allen, Sam Peterson, rounding out the top four with one more to go in this section. But we remind you, Nick Pelkey, he'll be coming back a little bit later. So a few things to consider here in the round today. So Novice is where we go for the 2024 Canadian champion, Cody Lamb, Sherwood Park, Alberta, Munster's High Pockets. There was a tremendous amount of potential and so much anticipation for that matchup. Cody Lamb, who would reset the CFR arena record at 92.25 points en route to his first Canadian title last year, will be awarded 65.5 points for the option of the rewrite. So a similar situation to Nick Pelkey. Hey, every once in a while it just happens. I mean, we are world class from top to bottom and tip to tail, but sometimes just have an average day. That's okay. Here's the deal. Cody Lamb, Canadian champion, he'll be coming back.
And all of these animal athletes, yes, they are born to buck. No one does it better than the Calgary Stampede. But they also have minds of their own. So High Pockets started bucking, heard the music, and thought, I'm just going to dance.
That'll happen, man. I'm with you too when we're dropping the beats like Richard Jones is. But friends, we have the opportunity to acknowledge the man in the #1 spot for the time being. Cook at 88 points is about to take that victory lap. The man from Victor, Idaho. So how about a nice stampede hoot and holler for the man that currently leads the way. Congratulations to Cook at 88 points. He is in that #1 spot as we take an opportunity to thank Bennett Jones, the firm that businesses trust with their most complex legal matters. So thank you so much to Bennett Jones. And again, Cook at 88. He was the #1 man for the time being. Dean Thompson, Sage Allen, Sam Peterson, and Cole Reiner all in the money for the moment. Also, a big thank you to Worley. They bring us our stock awards each and every day. They deliver sustainable change through their integrated engineering, procurement, fabrication, and construction services here in Western Canada. And the stock of the round in the Barebacks goes to Buffalo Gypsy from Muxa Pro Rodeo. Okay, well, friends, we're going to have you lock your gaze one more time at the CNC.
Our history with the Calgary Stampede goes back to the very beginning. In 1922, when the exhibition lost title to the land, former Prime Minister and Bennett Jones founder Bareback purchased the property and gifted it back to the city to keep the Stampede alive. To this day, Bennett Jones remains the official legal counsel for the Calgary Stampede.
Rocky Mountain Equipment, celebrating our rural lifestyle at the greatest outdoor show on earth. While keeping the ring dust-free and rodeo-ready, TriMac Transportation's water truck is just one way we safely deliver products that improve people's lives, proudly rolling strong for 80 years. Well, it seems like the perfect time to welcome to the stage, back by popular demand, the one and only official entertainer of the Calgary Stampede. This is Brinson James. You had me a little bit nervous right there. Won't be the last time.
How's everybody having a little bit of fun at the Calgary Stampede? Yes? Yes? Okay, I like, having this, I don't remember earlier, I'm going to get right now, the very first time coming to a rodeo, anybody, very first time, let me hear you, let me hear you. I love newbies. Because it's time to tell you it's all about the energy, right Kate?
Absolutely.
Energy is key here. Actually, one of the bull riders told me earlier that when you scream, it makes them feel like they ride anything. So who wants to maybe go 90 minutes in the bull riding tonight? Come on, anybody, come on, let me hear you. I like it. So let's just become a little bit closer to our family. We got a bunch of people here today, so everybody put your right hand here for me, please. Right hand, put it. Yep, now the person to the right, give them a high five, please. Yep. Okay, thank you. Now, put your left hand up, please. There you go. Now, the person to your left, give them a kiss, okay? Just go ahead and give them a kiss. Better. See? You're welcome. Okay, so we have the best music director in the world here today. Get you bumping and jumping at any time. So Richard, let's get a little something to get the groove right and get us back in the rodeo. Who's ready to do a little bit more rodeo action? Ready? So nice and easy. Just go like this. There you go. That body up top, you two. Now, two old, you clap your hands, then you're allowed to go like this, okay? Alright? If not, we're here to have fun, am I right? Who's ready to keep rodeo? Let's go.
It's time. The Calgary Herald is proud to be a official news media partner of the Calgary Stampede. It's a Calgary Herald on top from all here, Stampede and local news. It's barrel racer time. It's easy to understand. There's 10 names up there that represent 7 Canadian World Championships or 7 Canadian titles in those 10 names, the best of the best. Folks, at the horse race, that's all it is, with 3 turns from in the middle. What we need to know is how many ladies are ready to cheer on your sisters to the finish line. Haley Dixon still out of Red Crest, California, is going to be the first to go. When she gets around that 3rd and final barrel, that is your cue to come alive. Our cowgirl, number 7 in the world right now, the reigning California champion, she needs you right here. Ooh, that's a great time. 17:23. Now, first place pays $7,000 every day. You win a lot of money in Calgary. You can fill your pockets if you do your job better than the rest of them. And the cowgirl that is coming up has done her job better than most in the great country of Canada for the past few decades. Lynette Brotherland is from Brooks, Alberta, and she will ride a horse in this arena today. And I mean, it's rocking and rolling and around to the right there. That means 2 more left-hand turns for a championship cowgirl from Brooks, Alberta, Canada. Canadian champion, let's go! 17:95 for Lynette Broadway, the Canadian champion and Canadian cowgirl of the year, breaks the ice of her respective pool 17:95. So let's go to a little lady that with her tie-down roping husband, they pull into the rodeo. It is a family affair. Little bitty Carly Otero. For the big round win here last year, she took in a 17-second flat run last year. Just so you know, in the last 3 days, we've only had 4 barrel racing runs under 17 seconds. It's been a great track. Third is perfect. And it's a little bitty cowgirl and a great big horse. Let's go, Carly. Let's go. For the left, first, toward the right, either way, Palomino. He's looking good today. He's looking good. Get ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. Anybody from Alberta, Canada, GMC Stadium today willing to admit it? Well, here's your chance yet again, because Brady Whiteside from Longview, Alberta is taking her aim at the title. She is a 2-time Canadian all-around 5-pound cowgirl, a many-time Canadian finalist, and she has got one starting. Here's the deal, everybody, you need to turn it up. 17-49 to move her into the top 3. For such a Canadian treasure, she is such a tremendous talent in Canadian Pro Rodeo, whether a barrel racer or a breakaway roper, that is a true champion. But now we take you to Megan McLeod-Sprague from the state of Idaho. She had a huge win earlier this season in San Antonio, but she wants nothing more than to have a big-time win here in Calgary. And as she sets up to that first Calgary Herald Barrel, she leaves it standing. That's the good stuff. You ready? You ready? Go! Oh, you know when you see it 17.11 for Megan McLeod-Sprague. What a huge testament to the grounds crew. It is getting faster the more runs we have on it. 17-11, Megan McLeod-Sprague in the #1 spot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the stage are some iconic men. Each and every year we recognize the Calgary Stampede pioneers of rodeo, not only because of their great accomplishments, but what they have brought to the rodeo industry as a whole. I'd like to introduce these gentlemen to you right now. The first is Clint Johnson, to your left-hand side. Throughout the 1980s, Clint Johnson became the most successful rodeo athletes the rodeo world and the Calgary Stampede would ever see. He made 4 trips to the Calgary Stampede's $50,000 showdown round in Bronc, winning it all in 1985, 87, and 88. Becoming the first man to win the Calgary Stampede's $50,000 bonus in the second right 3 times. His accomplishments at Calgary are extraordinary. Today we add another testimonial to this 4-time world champion bronc rider and welcome Clint Johnson into the Calgary Stampede Pioneers of Rodeo. Big Ron Lyman. He came to the Calgary Stampede for the first time in 1985 and would win the hearts of the Calgary rodeo fans. He was the first man to twice win the Calgary Stampede, North American Steer Wrestling Championship, and the $50,000 bonus in 1987 and 89. He was also the first man to make 3 consecutive trips to the Final Four in the Stampede's $50,000 Steer Wrestling Showdown. In 2002, he again made Calgary's history by posting a time of 3.3 seconds, an arena record that still stands to this day. For 20 years, this big guy with a big smile is one of the most beloved champions of the Calgary Stampede. Today we are pleased to welcome Big Ron Lyman as a member of the Calgary Stampede Pioneers of Rodeo. He made his debut at the Rangeland Derby here in Calgary in 1984. Between 1984 and 2019, Ray Mitzling would be among the top 10 money winners of Calgary's Rangeland Derby 12 times. Qualified for the championship final heat twice. In 2019, his horse Royal Victory was selected as the Calgary Combined Athlete of Excellence Champion, Left Wheeler. His streak of 36 consecutive appearances at the Rangeland Derby is among the longest of all time. As a champion both on and off the racetrack, Ray Mitzling was a mentor and an inspiration to many young chuck wagon competitors, indigenous youth, and as a fan favorite of the Rangeland Derby. Today, accepting on his behalf of his beautiful wife Josephine Mitzling, today we welcome Ray Mitzling into the Calgary Stampede Pioneers of Rodeo. One more iconic name to give a pat on the back to, Mr. Gary Gorst. He first came to Calgary as an outrider to Bill Greenwood in 1973, and eventually started competing as a chuck wagon driver as a replacement driver for his father, Art Gorst, in 1980. When the Calgary Stampede instituted the semifinal format in 2009, Gary Gorst would go on to qualify for the semifinal round 6 out of 11 years. And in 2016, he set a Calgary Stampede record for the most consecutive trips to the Rangeland Derby's semi-final Saturday with 5. He twice qualified for Rangeland Derby's $100,000 championship final heat and competed for the final time at the Stampede in 2019. As one of the most popular chuck wagon drivers to compete at the Rangeland Derby since the turn of the century, today we welcome Gary Gorst into the Calgary Stampede's Pioneers of Rodeo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are surrounded by the greatest talent in the world of rodeo today and of yesterday. Give the Pioneers one more round of applause.
Amazing. Well, we would also like to thank Rocky Mountain Equipment. Thanks for the ag industry for all of their years of support. And also thank you so much to Trimac Transportation. Well, their water truck is just one way we safely deliver products that improve people's lives, proud and rolling strong for 80 years.
Here comes the winningest cowgirl of all time in the history of the barrel racing. Lisa Longcart from Ulrich, South Dakota, right now up to this point in time in 2025 has amassed $3.7 million in career earnings. She rides Rosa, one of our greatest horses alive as well. Longcart is an amazing times, 4-time Canadian champion, and a 2-time Calgary champion. You are surrounded by the best. I just said it, I'll say it again. Don't forget, those horses, they got ears too, everybody. Oh, no. Well, there's not a lot of rules in the barrel race, but the main rule is don't knock the barrels down. 22 and 34 include a 5-second penalty for knocking down a barrel.
So go as fast as you can, but leave them stand. Okay? I got it. Well, Linda Johnson from Paducah, Oklahoma has had a phenomenal career by doing exactly that, going faster than the rest of them and leaving the barrels standing. She is not only a many-time international finals rodeo qualifier, she is truly one of the nicest, most respected cowgirls anywhere in the world. Linda Johnson, she is a doctor of nursing, but she holds a doctorate in barrel racing, and she is about to show you how and why. Second barrel, perfect. You ready? Here we go. Linda Johnson, 17 and 34, put her in the mix unofficially, I believe, into the top 4. They're going to pay 5 monies every round. You gotta keep picking away. You gotta win money.
Absolutely. 7,000 win first, 5,500 for second, 4,500 for third, 3,250 for fourth, and $1,000 for fifth. Go to Taylor Manning. Anoka, Alberta cowgirl. It's okay to cheer for the Albertans a little more than the rest. It's okay. She's the reigning Canadian champion barrel racer. She rides a good horse named Bling, and I swear he can sprout wings and fly. Come on, Alberta, let's go. The ground must be beautiful.
Well, perfect as you, partner. The ground has been getting better, faster, safer all year long. The Calgary Stampede and their entire team takes so much pride in making sure that the ground not only serves the barrel racers, but more importantly, those beautiful barrel horses that they ride. Megan McLeod Sprague, 17 and 11, is in that #1 position. With 2 left to try, we take you back to the Lone Star State of Texas. Ashley Castleberry, Montgomery, Texas. She's been here before. She knows what it takes to be a winner. She's smooth around too. You ready? Good boy, turn it up. At 63, such a respectable run. It is going to be anybody's game in a barrel race.
And then there was one. We are so proud of our horses of the year. If you get voted in as one of the top 3 horses of the year, that is something that is very, very special. Patricia Duper, Zephyr, Texas. Her first race at the far last December. She rides a horse called Vanilla Wafer, voted on by the other contestants in barrel racing as the number 2 horse of the year. He is beautiful and he is amazing. Let's go, Latricia. Today is your day.
Top 15 ranked in the world right now. Big win in Red Bud, California, a month or so ago. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry!
Well, I'll tell you what, outside of one penalty, that 1765 falls right into the groove with about 1 second off of the winner's circle. My goodness, that was a tight barrel race. So one of the things that I'm awfully proud that we do is we bring our winners around. I say this every day, that the money we'll spend, the buckles will tarnish, but what lasts a lifetime is the sound of the crowd. Today's winner in the barrel racing, it's an Idaho lady, Megan McLeod Sprague. Tell you what, that little lady right there, she can ride a colt and beat you, and a girl see you on stage. Thank you to the Calgary Herald official news media partner of the Calgary Stampede. Visit CalgaryHerald.com for all your local news. That is a great event. Love that event. 7,000 for Megan. Still, Hayden Gibson, still well, 5,500. Congrats to Carly, Taylor, and Wyndham for getting the lion's share of the money.
So, Megan, she's made the most out of her visit so far. We hope that all of you can make the most out of your visit as well. And check out the Calgary Stampede Howdy booths that are presented by Google. Your go-to spot. We give both local tips and a very warm Stampede Road.
All right, it's time for the GMC Yahoo Salute. I need Princeton for this job.
Oh yes, I'm all the way up top here. You see me? Yes. So this time, I have been blown away by how many people pack into this GMC Stadium. Aren't y'all having fun all the way up here up top? Come on! Beautiful. Beautiful. Quick survey though. I just want you to get all the way up here. Where is all the party people in your 20s? Where y'all at? 20-year-olds? Are y'all here? Okay, 30-year-olds? How about 40? Anybody in their 50s? How about just past 50? Let me hear you. Okay. I have seen so many ages, so many different things up here, and so many cowboy hats. Now it is time for the GMC Yahoo Salute. So we're going to count backwards, I forgot. Okay? We're going to count backwards. 3, 2, 1. Everybody take your hat off and salute and say Yahoo. Okay? So get ready. We're going to count backwards. Everybody get your hats. You can do your cap too. Okay, here we go. Count it backwards. In 3, 2, 1. Come on, who's having fun in Calgary?
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an
And watch out for season 2 coming soon.
You gonna kiss me all night?
Good stuff. Are you too old enough? There you are. That's fine too. They're just good friends.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
You did all the travel. Oh, I love it. So good. Rodeo romance is in the air, but we're bringing you back to the big-time bareback bucking horse riding competition for what we refer to as a little unfinished business. We'll remind you what happened moments ago. Luke Cook had very impressive 88 points, 4 leads the charge, but 2 in were awarded the option to rewrite Nick Pelkey being one of them. And that is the man where we start. Calgary Stampede brings us a bucking horse from their born-buck program that they call Bronc. It is all about to unfold in front of our very eyes here at the Breakaway Roping. See our 3 pivotal energy pickup men in position, ready to watch the champ work. As the 8-second buzzer sounds, Nick Pelkey is still on the top side, and that is the good news for a cowboy trying to ride his way into Championship Sunday. And as they are getting ready to put him down right in front of the main grandstand, how about a nice round of applause there for Nick Pelkey, who is coming in at 69 points. He is going to be a little bit off the pace, but huge, strong bucking horse. Pelkey just struggling to stay in time. It happens. 69. That's the outside of the finish.
Moving competitors in bareback riding. They come to us from Idaho, Montana, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Utah, Texas. But there is only one man in the field that is proud to say he is from Sherwood Park, Alabama. He is the last to go here on the first day of Mobile. And folks, for Cody Lamb, let's make it a big one. This could be big. Like this sport is not physically demanding enough for both Lamb and Pelkey. Just get beat up for 8 seconds, they gotta catch their breath, come back and do it again. So while 78.5 is not the score he wanted to leave with today, for the effort alone, we can put our hands together for that, Calgary.
Well, there is a good match to see in Super Bowl. Luke Cook, he will reign supreme and be your man in at 88. Thompson, Allen Peterson, and Reiner all making money here this afternoon in the bareback riding competition. But it is the bucking shoots in which we will stay as we take an opportunity to thank Virgo, a family business with operations in North America and a history of over 100 years in Calgary. And they are proud to be a long-time sponsor of the Novice Saddle Ball Pride and the greatest outdoor show on earth. And there we have them, 8 at a time, young talents anywhere in the world, all trying to become Novice Bronc riding champions at Calgary. A strong contingent from Canada that includes Flaherty, Gus, Talmadge, Madsen, Hale, Greenslade, Larson, in the lone American number Brian, on the cowboy that is Jeff Williams. I mean, big time bucking horse riding for the youngsters.
Calgary, understand for these young men. Yes, for many of them, they have been getting on horses with a cowboy hat since they were just toddlers. But then at some point, the love of the sport becomes a dream to be a world champ. And when they get to this point, it is the biggest ride of their career. feel like this could be a food on Midway. Grilled brownie.
I feel you. Yeah, a little grilled brownie wouldn't have to go down very well. I had some grilled brownie. What was it worth? It was worth 52 for Jordan Cusp. That is going to be the assessment for the Cowboys, 52 points. And the good news is he gets his first fucking horse in Calgary in 2025 thrown. Because in the novice bronc riding, I want you to keep this in mind. If unlike our other events, in the novice, the average or the aggregate matters. It is the best on 3 that will be declared as our novice bronc riding champion. So we get to declare our champion here on Wednesday. This is just day 1 or step 1 for our novice bucking horse rider. The next man to try his hand is Quinn Talbot, and Alexis Saskatchewan, and another young horse in the Calgary Stampede that they call Dripping Badlands. This is a 6-year-old ranch raised bay bucking horse that starts in that Novice Energy bucket chute. And as we get ready to try Alberta, I want you to help Saskatchewan. Now's your chance. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Hanging on to the bitter end. If you had to ride him for 9 seconds, he wasn't going to be very lucky, but you only got to ride him for 8.
We lost the boot.
Oh, we lost the boot, but we might have a lead. I know I said bay horse. That's a Sorrel strip base horse. Dripping Badlands. Let's say 62 points for Quinn today. 62.
Calgary, what I love the most about this event is we all together get to say we saw him win. Because the next young man who comes right here from Strathmore, Alberta, is the #1 man in Canada. The numbers alone tell you he's here to stay. And for Clay Kingsley, he doesn't just want you to see the numbers. He's going to show you what he's made of. His dancing partners, Calgary Stampede's Avery Western. Watch this. Will tell you time and time again just how difficult this sport is.
Yeah, they don't make champions better than Clay Greenslade as he watches it back on the CN Super Bowl. You see that horse just left to the right, back to the left, back to the right. That big, strong bucking horse is a handful. Calgary, he's from Strathmore, Alberta, Canada. How about a huge round of applause and congratulations for one of the greatest young talents, not only in Canada, but anywhere in the world. Corwin Larson is from McRory, Saskatchewan, and he's matched up with a 5-year-old bucking horse that they call Have the Champagne.
Sure.
Okay.
Was there a question?
Are you projecting on me that was a question? Tell me what the moves are, okay?
Hey, the sun is shining. Anyone else up for a glass of champagne on a day like today? I have some things here.
All right, Corwin Larson. Ready to work, ready to work.
Where's all my moms and dads at? Is that not exactly what it's like when you try and get a toddler in a car seat after some cotton candy? Nope.
Okay, you must be a mom, huh? Oh gosh, Corwin Larson right there. It's similar to Clay Greenslade. Just a horse that's got a lot of moves, tough to get in timing, and tough to get underneath the thrills. That is going to be no school for the McCourty, Saskatchewan Cowboy. Okay, there's the godmother.
Very proud of you. It's not though at all what you want to do.
can watch his back on the CN Super Bowl. Big horse to the rear around that corner, and Sam Flaherty says, I'm okay. How he weathers that storm is beyond me, and just speaks to the talent he has. And the Condor Cowboy, he says, I'm safe, and I'm 71 points today. Brand new leader in the Novice Bronc. Comes to us from the state of Utah. Now you have made guest appearances behind the microphone at places like the high school finals throughout the United States of America. This cowboy was a runner-up to the national high school title a year ago. Rick Manson, I'm so excited to watch this cowboy go.
So when we started the day, for all my neighbors that said they're proud to be from the US of A, what to say for this young man living his dream, we get behind him right now in Calgary.
Cheering on Rick Manson. I mean, in the Bronc riding, in rodeo in particular, there is such a brotherhood or camaraderie, might I say. I mean, it is always on display. That is one of the greatest things about the Western sports world. Everybody wants to win first, but they're going to support every cowboy every step of the way. Brody Hale is from Dorothy, Alberta, Canada. Today is a horse of the Calgary Stampede that they call Hold On Betty, but right now they want to hold on with Brady. Budweiser bucket shoot for a cowboy that has been so successful throughout the semi-professional ranks. He has been so successful in the novice rodeo ranks and Canadian Pro Rodeo. And all of these cowboys trying to not only be a champion in Calgary, trying to get to the CFR. Whoa! I can see where they got the name of this horse, the hold on part. Woo. What a big swoop out of there. It's to the right and it's back to the left. That is no easy task for any Bronc rider. Hey, how about a nice round of applause for the cowboy from Dorothy, Alberta today.
Well, we have one left right here in our novice division. And let me tell you the story of Jeff Williams in the last 24 hours. This young man comes to us from Iowa, and as he had been rodeoing north and south of the border, had some travel issues getting here. Family drove all night to Missoula, Montana, caught a flight to make it to Calgary, but the only equipment to make the flight was his saddle. It takes a whole lot more than that in South Rock riding to climb over those shoes. So world champ Zeke Thurston gets a call, quickly goes to work, starts collecting equipment from across the locker room to give this young man the very best opportunity at his first Calgary Stampede. It is truly a family, it is a group effort, and he is riding with equipment from champions. That's okay, there was more story to tell. That is not the way Jeff Williams wanted to go, but we will take this moment and highlight the camaraderie of this sport. See, it is not man versus man. They are all going after the same dream, the same prize for that gold buckle. And I'll tell you what stands out to me most about cowboys and cowgirls. You could go out there and give it your all, but if you look behind you and just got beat, you're going over to shake his hand. That's the way it should be, folks. And for these young men, you want your babies to be cowboys? Go ahead and introduce them to some of the best here in Calgary.
It's one of the most beautiful things about our industry and every facet of it. And there's a look at Jet Williams. Tremendous story and beautifully told. But as they roll this horse forward, he's talking about not only the camaraderie, but that next generation that continues to give back. You look to the mics, even of the team on the arena floor, from Canadian champion Matt Lake, from another Canadian champion in Tanner Gurlitz, to the Olympic medalist in Billy Richards, to the Stockton and Sea Park Cowboy in Dustin Thompson, to Chad Plug, who was a Canadian champion, a Calgary Stampede champion, a Pico World Finalist. It is generation after generation that just continues to support each and every one in this industry and continues to make our game better. I mean, there are champions all over the Calgary Stampede.
This rodeo is unmatched for so many reasons. We are so glad you're here wearing that cowboy hat because instantly you are part of our family. So as Jeff Williams gets back over the field to work Moose's alibi, he has already put so much effort into his debut. Let's help him.
Well, maybe we need a little more crowd participation. I heard you singing just a moment or two ago. I've seen you clapping your feet. I know that Prince James is kicking around. I know that Richard Jones has only been acknowledged as the greatest music director in the world, which is a fact. So let's see if we can just change the feel of GMC. Appreciate your efforts, everybody's efforts on the team out there. Too bad getting kids growing up. And I appreciate all of you. I just wanted to rock and roll, but I tell you what, we got a fight of flags right here. Tig Madsen, 77 points, is going to take our victory lap. Why? Because Jen Williams, he was awarded the option to rewrite just to be completely clear with it. He'll be coming back for the time being. Tig Madsen's your man, 77 points in the novice saddle brawl. And a huge thank you to Bronco. Bronco's unwavering support of the Stampede actually reflects the values that we share. And as we take a look right now at our CN Super Award, thanks to everybody helping out right there. Tig Madsen, 77. He is the man on top. Sam Flaherty, Quinn Talmadge, and Jordan Cuss all found their way to the 8-second buzzer. But again, Jet Williams, he'll be coming back a little bit later today. But friends, don't forget to buy your tickets to the Stampede Showman 50/50. And it's brought to you by Rematch. It is the only 50/50 draw on Park. After the rodeo, you can still purchase your tickets online at StampedeShowman5050.com. And QR codes are conveniently located all over GMC Stadium. Hey, and you better watch out, okay? Because we are about to fire some t-shirts out of a highly pressurized cannon, so you better keep your eyes peeled. But here's the deal, you know the Prince James is coming, so if he's coming, you know you gotta make some noise.
Come on, that's it? That's it. Let me see, how about this? Do you see the t-shirts you get loud? Come on, Harry, crank it up, come on, get loud, come on, the t-shirts! Here we go, let's do a double whammy. Fill it all the way up, Harry. How about down here? Scream if you want. Down here. Ooh, that was good. Okay, we're going for the top level. How about that? Top level. Ooh, that was gonna do it. Oh, down here. Yeah, come on. Okay, 2 more. That's all we have. It's only going to the loudest ones though. Here it is. Right there. Go. I gotta throw this one. Yeah, good luck catching that one. Okay. See you later. We're getting ready up tomorrow.
Oh, Prince and I love it. And a big thank you to Polaris, its farm trail workers of play. Polaris is the White Hospital. basketball for you. And they are the proud sponsor of the Calgary Stampede Rodeo entertainer, Polaris. Think outside. I have a big peek at the CN Super Bowl. Well, each year, on behalf of the Calgary Stampede and MEVO, the Southern Alberta Agricultural Service Boards are asked to select deserving families throughout Southern Alberta to be recognized for the Calgary Stampede. MEVO's purpose is to boldly grow the good in business and life. And these MEVO Family Awards were created to celebrate a group of very special folks who are doing just that. Whose spirit, purpose, and commitment are an example to all of us. And it just so happens that all of those 17 families are here with us today. These families represent everything that makes the West truly great, upholding the traditions and the values of the past and playing a key role in Alberta's future. Would you please join me now in honoring a group of very special Albertans, your MEVO Farm Family Award winners for 2025.
Now we'll take your focus right down to our roping sheets on the arena floors. We take you to the ranking's oldest stats. It's all about speed, skill, finesse, and downright cowboy stride. It is the tie-down roping brought to us by Halliburton. And you're looking at a pool of world-class tie-down ropers. Past Calgary Stampede champions, world champions, and excellent horsemen across the board. This is fast, it is quick, it takes two.
Absolutely right. And we have both of the Harris brothers with us this year. Now Harris will be the first of the two to rope. 22 Canadian champion. His home, San Angelo, Texas. He's riding Mason Low, the red horse. Down the line. Wrap him up, be quick about it, don't mess around. Holy cow. That is only 4/10 of a second off of the arena record.
You know what that means?
Man, first run of the day.
I know Ty's going to be talking about that on his podcast, Let's Freaking Rodeo, because I was saying, Ty, let's freaking rodeo. What about that? Well, that does set the bar. The rest of the field, they know what they've got to do to leave here the number one man. As we go now.
There's only few and far between 6-second runs. We've not seen many in this arena. We just watch one.
Cash Cooper. Cooper has it going 7.6. Great horse, Naomi.
I like it. I like it. You were talking about miracles earlier. I heard that Brett told me about our first day we were on grounds. Only tried a hot dog covered with Skittles. Have you heard of that one?
They think it's everything. Just because there's nothing else they can create. There's a hot dog of skills.
Here comes number 7 from Texas Cowboy Dylan Handcroft. 2023, he won Francisco Rookie of the Year. He's top 10 ranked right now. He went to his first driver NFR last December. Oh! And a miss. A swing and a miss. You know, I like to brag on this rodeo. And the reason why is because we never have a bad day. You have to first qualify from the world standings, the Canadian standings this year, last year, but then this is by invitation only. We've got 3 groups of contestants. They all rodeo 3
up, taking extra swing, holding back. You have got to go for the round win every single time. And you take a shot. So set ball gets sent there in the regular box. Right, Greg goes to Django. Comes to us from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Who wants to go back there saying, I got one Calgary. Watch it be quick. Oh, 7.8, but unfortunately it is going to be a speeding ticket. See, there's a head start that the cat gets here. Of course, every cowboy does their best to hit that barrier just right. Give the allotted head start. Unfortunately, if they are too fast, is an additional 10 seconds. So that 7.8 turns into a 17.8. We want to say thank you to Wrangler, who has been outfitting champion since 1947. Wrangler, long live Cowboys, long live Cowgirls.
Folks, we won't ask you to do this very often, but I'd like to ask you all for a little bit of noise before the run. Reason why, the next cowboy rider left, he's the two-time reigning champion of the world. He's also ranked number 1 in the world. Go ahead, give him a little welcome. This is the top best tie-down rower in the world. And today he brings both of those gold bottles with him. It says he's knocked the ball out of the park again. In Las Vegas, over 10 rounds. He won 3 rounds and placed in 5 more. He is amazing. Do a little harder than him today. Come on, Roddy. Get out there. His good horse, Rudy, has helped him make hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's only a few years ago that he was in the high school ranks, and now he's winning world titles. Riley, they have won 7.8, but the beauty, I just explained tonight, this event, is all of these contestants come back tomorrow and the next day. He has 3 chances to make that money.
The fastest time we saw pull was 7.1. So already having a 6 on the board, day number 1, that tells you our bar of competition. Cole Clemens next Cowboy Live. He'll make sure everything is set just right on his good horse early. Wait for the nod. Let's roll it around and tie. Let's go. We'll wait for that captain looking straight at the gate to have the best start possible, but when you know the time's on the board, you got to take that shot. That kick up and hustle, unfortunately, goes just under the nose and will resolve in no time today. He's coming back and going for the round tomorrow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So both of the Harris boys are smart enough to ride that good horse named Basic. Oh man, you got a horse of the year, the horse under your saddle. That helps a lot. Joel Harris, first rider in that bar last December, and the younger brother of the two. They both made it to the semifinals here last year. Be smooth, be quick, and low to 7s. You'll get the money. Good. Oh, you got him caught in a hurry. Yeah, buddy. And take a look, boys, while we got just a second. Let's take a peek at that time clock, or not the time clock, our leaderboard. There's an opportunity to place these guys as we go down the line. It's pretty tough. Little replay action shows the first one. Eagle standing. That's one of the keys to success. So almost a full second between number 1 and number 2. It's a little out of the ordinary.
But there are still world champs left in the field to try and reach that mark. You will not find more intricate sport and rodeo. So many things have to go just right to put together a perfect run. And for Zach Youngblood, he knows all about that. Sitting up at 13th goal right now, wants to win this one. Let's go! in the business.
Well, those are the kind of times that win a lot of money at a lot of rodeos, but not here. Because if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And here, they're all here. I love this next cowboy, Jamie. He's won our world champions an amazing time, 15 times to our national final rodeo, and a 4-time Canadian champion. So here's why I like him. He's a little guy. He probably weighs 145 pounds. His calves weigh about 250 pounds. So it's not necessarily how fast you are, it's how smooth you are. Watch this world champion. He'll show you how it's done. We are singing away with the orange flag. I just said it, darn it. I wish that it didn't happen that way. As hard as they try to keep those cats standing up on all 4 feet, sometimes they do end up knocking them down. We've got a rule here in country. If we do, it's going to be at no time. Folks, don't let my man get out of here without a little bit of something from the grandstands. He wasn't trying to do that. Just had a bad day at the office.
We exploded at the gate with that 6.7 Christmas Ty Harris. There's only one man to go to change that. That is the third generation talent from Texas, Ray Highest. He has roped his entire life. He's watched his father, his grandfather, his whole family affair. And him and his good horse Lincoln are going to put it all on the line right now. Our official waving that orange flag is when you are going to the first station. Happens, don't finish the run, you didn't force that run. Coming back tomorrow at the field, we said it, going to that round when it is going to be fast. Make sure you're back in your seat tomorrow because this time down roping, lightning speed.
Absolutely. It basically boils down to the fact that you have to win one of those 3 rounds if you want to advance. So it's going to get just tougher and tougher as the week goes on. The very first cowboy we watch this afternoon is going to be your man, Kate. Get out.
Oh, for years he has been roping, riding, and tying, and it always is saying for day number 140 is bringing this man to the arena. The fastest time so far is 125 Calgary Stampede, and your round winner today, Ty Harris. Rodeo. The Calgary Stampede, we were quick. Ty Harris turns in a 6.7, followed by Cash Cooper 7.6, and 2-time world champ Bradley Webb 7.8.
Well, congratulations, boys, on the winnings. You win $7,000 a day for 3 days. We had a barrel racer already do this. Anita Willis from Idaho. She won all 3 days in barrel racing Pool A. So you can win $21,000 in the rounds. Then you come back on Sunday and win $50,000. Get out of town with more than $71,000. We've got a little unfinished business. Back to your novice Bronc riders. This is kind of the dream of so many young Canadians to be a world champion or Canadian champion Bronc rider. Jet Williams is our man. A second chance, and I love it when we have a second chance.
And so does Jet Williams. Remember, folks, he was set on that great horse 2 times and just did not want to go. So now matching up with Mr. Chris. Man, oh man. Do not forget the name, do not forget the story. He gave it everything just to be here for you, Calgary, and he'll be back tomorrow. Let's remind him we can't wait to see him do it again.
Oh man, he's just not having the best luck today. Hopefully you wake up in the morning and have that lucky rabbit's foot in his boot. Here is our official results of all the South Bronc riding. And Mr. Frisk, I should say, The horse got him on the ground after he had so much trouble in the first go-round. So an opportunity to have what's called a Caesar. If you've ever had a Caesar, it is Monk's Phenomenal Caesar bar on altitude of GMC Stadium, or the Monk's Shack, the hitching post, and for the official cocktail of the Calgary Stampede. It was invented right here in Calgary, and what better way to enjoy the greatest outdoor show on earth than a Mott's Clamato Caesar. Cheers! Keep your eyes on the Superlord.
My Wrangler collections tell stories, just like I do. This time, we're letting the festival fringe do the story. The Wrangler Lady Wilson collection. The summer of country wear. Wrangler. Long live cowgirls.
Long live cowgirls and cowboys. How about a little cowboy hat shuffle time, huh?
It's time. Look, I decided to come way up top. I'm in the very back section here, and I found a big family from Albuquerque, maybe some live here now. So listen, there's a bunch of kids playing along, so it's an easy game. This whole family right here is going to play. So if you're in this family, stand up, please. Stand up. There we go. How many other came here to the Stampede? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give it up for the family, y'all. Okay. Is part of the family too? Well, hurry up, kid. And give me one of them donuts when we're done, alright? So listen, watch the screen. It's an easy game of the cowboy hat shuffle. We have 3 hats. A prize is going to go on underneath. Yep, mix them up. And if you can find the prize at the end, you're going to win something fancy. So it's under the first one. 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's go. Everybody, please help them out. Become a part of the family. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. 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 Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to ask everybody out here. Who thinks it is? Who thinks it's 1? Really? What does the family think? The family has only got number 1. Please reveal and... Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Go get your new hat. It's a land. Come on. Give it up for the family. We're all a part of the family.
You bet, buddy. Thanks for playing along with our cowboy hat shuffle. The future stars of rodeo. My partner, 12-time Canadian announcer here, Brett Gardner, is in the dirt with the future of rodeo.
Thank you, partner. Oh, I love this opportunity. Why? Because we get to brag on what Mr. Brooks just said, the future of the sport, and their event, the Wild Pony Races, brought to us by Nutrient. And it just so happens they are proud to feed the future. So, Calgary, it is time to welcome your Wild Pony Racers. Team number 1, say hello to your pony punchers. It's Reese Whitlock, Tanner Whitlock, and Ellis Whitlock. Now making a big sprint to the butt shoots at your ranch kids. Say hello to Casey Emerson, Hayden Stab, and Cole Beaujolais. The team that is the Mean Machine is coming at us right now. It's Ethan Ferguson, Brett Sears, and Will Norby. The Wagon Posse team, say hello to Georgia Solomon, Jacob Brown, and Luke Solomon. The team of the Nat Warriors is Gunnar Livingston, Braden Cook, and Jackson Cook. And your Stampede Ranch team, welcome back Lathan Craft, Dylan Craft, and Stratton Gurlitz. What a set of teams we have down here on the arena floor at GMC Stadium, and you can see that the preparations are frantically underway. From cowboy hats to helmet, pants on the back, everybody is ramping up as the pony punchers are setting their sights on the spicy taco. It's Reese, Skyler, and Ellis, the Whitlock team. Come on, cowgirls!
Let's go.
What a tremendous short 7.2 seconds for your pony punchers with. And what a finish! What an amazing job from the Whitlock families. We go down to the ranch kids, Casey Emerson, Hayden Sam. Cowboys, we know that they have a big test ahead of them. Hanging on, he knew he was not there for those required 2 jumps. Get right back in the and I'm saying that was a 15-4 and they need a little room. That was great for the ranch kids. They're proving their title. We go down to the meat machine, Ethan Ferguson, Rex Sears, and Bill Morby. The clock is still going. You can see, well, 10.9 is where it stops after the officials make their call. Good stuff right there for the meat machine. Is Wagon Posse is matching up with the Cowboy Fever. It's Georgia Solman, Jacob Brown, Luke Solman. Wow! And Luke, as we now go to the Man Warriors, Gunnar Livingston, Dwayne Cook, and Jackson Cook. From coming at us is Chad Bestplug, cracks the latch on the Novice Energy bucket shoot. It is GMC. 3.81, an impressive run for the Man Warriors as we now go to the Stampede Ranch. It's Latham and Dallin Craft and Stratton Earlitz. Here we go. Moving in. Oh, hang on. Latham and Dallin Craft, Stratton Earlitz is easing up. That's one of the largest ponies in the herd. It is one of the youngest teams in the entire competition. How you go one hand and the other. For the Stampede Ranch team today. Oh, you did great. We have some very impressive times, and as the Stampede Ranch team collects their thoughts, they're going to join this incredibly impressive group of talented cowboys and cowgirls. Friends, if we're about to talk about the future of the Western sports world, this is proof that is extremely bright. Some of the most talented, hardest working kids on the face of the planet. How about it for your wild pony racers? The Calgary Stampede Rodeo. Well, rodeo fans, keep looking at the CN Super Bowl.
Calgary has absolutely perfected the program. See, in 4 or 5 years, maybe 5 or 6 years, when those little babies are full grown, will buck. They're born to buck, so they probably will. But if they don't, that's okay too. Because our industry is surrounded and encircled by animals. Some people say you have to mistreat them to do what we do. No, 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 no. It's the other way around. If you take good care of them, if you treat them right, look at how good they look. They're fat, they're slick, and they're feeling good. Folks, we're proud of who we are, where we've come from, and where we're going. If you've enjoyed the livestock this year in Calgary so far, how about a big hand for the men and women to bring back great livestock?
Oh, in Calgary, what an incredible first half of the rodeo today. We are proud of our continued partnerships with our sponsors. Vinnie Jones, the firm that businesses trust with the most complex legal matters. Budweiser, join the cold one again with the rodeo. That's what buds do. Bronco's unwavering support of the Stampede passionately reflects the values we share. The Calgary Herald, proud to be the official news media partner of the Calgary Stampede. Novice Energy, proud to be a Southrock Federal sponsor. CN Rail, we power the economy. Halliburton, proud to be part of the legacy of the Calgary Stampede. Imperial SO Global, the official field sponsor of the Calgary Stampede. And Lamley's Western Wear. Live by your 50/50 Stampede Show Band tickets brought to you by Remax. It is the only daily 50/50 draw on park. After the rodeo, you can still purchase those tickets online until 11 p.m. at StampedeShowBand5050.com. And QR codes are conveniently located all over GNC Stadium. Stay with us, fans, because our great brief intermission starts right now. Budweiser, proud sponsor of the Calgary Stampede. Enjoy a cold one together at the rodeo. That's what buds do.
To the Grand Dakota Eldridge and Mike McGinn. It is bound and determined to be be a big-time bulldog. And Calgary, are you still with us? This is easily.
You jump off of a fast running horse, you grab a 500-pound steer by the horns, you throw him on the ground. That's it. That's the end of the deal. Give the steer a little head start to be in business. This cowboy way down South Texas, tied Harley, riding in right now, the reigning rookie of the year. We're just going back to it. It's his first time to Calgary. So what I want you folks to do is play them memory. When he nods his head, let's everybody come alive, help him get there, make it over on day number 1, his first trip. Here we go. Oh, it's not working out too good yet. Hang on time, hang on time. There we go. Woo. That was a little rough around the edges. Did not mean for it to go like that. First cowboy out 10.9. What do you do when that happens on day 1?
Well, you probably have a memory like a goldfish. Forget about it and move on to tomorrow because he's going to have 2 more opportunities to win first and he's got the talent to do so. But if you're a cowboy that in 2022 would stand on this stage as a champion like Will Loomis did, you know that you've got a bit of an opportunity because one of the very best young talents in the cowboy that you just saw is now down and out. Will Loomis, the big man from Mississippi, 7 times to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. And I know that we reference that a lot throughout our performance, but that is truly the measuring stick if you're a professional rodeo athlete. If you qualify for the Wrangler NFR, it means you're awesome. And Will Loomis is that. Big, strong Steve Wrestler, beautiful horse that he rides.
One of the nicest guys in the business right here.
He is willing to help anyone and everyone, but right now Will Loomis trying to help himself. Go to the number 1 spot. Brings him around, puts him down, flag goes down. Oh, 4.1 for Will Loomis. And he's a tick slow to get up. I'm not sure I want to acknowledge that that actually happened, but you see him back right there. Will Loomis, big left hand. A bit of grimace on his face, but I mean, he was tough. 4-1 for Loomis.
So on the Final Championship day, they paid $50,000 to win first, $20,000 to win second, $10,000 to win third, and then a whole bunch of $35,000 bills after that. Well, here's the thing that finished up fourth when Tim Cash was over at Calgary Stampede last year. That's the Jorgensen from Bronc, Idaho. He won Calgary in 2021. He knows what it feels like to win. Just not like that. How about a little consolation applause? Would you do that for me? I always feel it down. 2 more days. I'm back. Do it again.
Okay? Don't get behind the next man. If you took this year against that person in 2024, you would watch Ty Erickson leave here as the champion. You probably witnessed what was the most emotional Ty Erickson had ever been in his illustrious career because this former world champion would come off the injured reserve and I mean absolutely dominated Calgary. Can he paint the same picture and tell you the same tale in 2025? Well, I hope so. Big, strong, handsome, and talented. Back behind that barrier, that is a yellow rope, that fluorescent orange flag. Puts it close that line, hooks him and hits him. Sunday. Coincidentally enough, the moment I acknowledge the barrier, we're going to break one. Tyre she left a little bit too early. That is a 10-second penalty on top of his running time. And that's going to be 13-4 for the reigning champ of Calgary.
If you watch, our pro officials will stretch a rope in front of the bulldog or steer wrestler. You've got to get the head start. Part of that horse hits that rope before he rides out. That's where the 10-second penalty comes from. Let's start now with Cody Evans. It's his 5th trip to Calgary. He rides one of the greatest horses in the world, the horse of the year, named Tyson. From the Cassidy family. You're waiting for me to tell you there's a penalty, right? Is there? I don't think so. We're good. How about a little bit more of a cheer for a 3.8 second time? Yes! Yes! Cody, he's come to be serious in 2025. Good run. Have you noticed, Brett, in this pool, we've got like 4 steer wrestling horses of the year.
Impressive lineup with steer wrestling horses. When we say the word world class, we made it. World class steer wrestling horses, world class cowboys and cowgirls, as Dakota Eldridge, the 11th-time regular national finals rodeo qualifier, prepares to nod his head on the back of a world champion horse that now keeps him so forward. Stay with him. Stay with him. Darn it. It is going to be a no time for Dakota Eldridge. It's a man that's made nearly $2.5 million as a steer wrestler. You just treat him like the champion he is.
So they'll be in the top 25 in what we call the World Series. That's the PRCA Rodeo Cowboys Association in the southern border. And to be in the top 25 in the Canadian Pro Rodeo Association, that's north of the border. You can usually be in one of the other, but not both. This guy right here, right now. Top 25 in both standings. He's right there by the horse named Eddie, who won the horse of the year in the steer wrestling in Canada and the United States. Having the right horse under your saddle. Crucial.
I wish I got that off.
Come on. There we go. There we go. Into the money. 4.5 with no penalties. 4.5. I see Luke Red wheeling right down the dirt of the steer wrestler. Our team analyst as a 5-time world champion steer wrestler is one of an incredible crew with Sportsnet today.
It's not too bad, 5 world titles. Nothing to it. Thank you to Betty Allgame, Robert Jopp, our 2-timers in the Calgary Stampede as well, do a tremendous job. Is Randy Barrett speaking of time? Well, he wants to be faster than the others, than the full-time international finals rodeo athlete. And as he backs in, he says, West Show, working in early. Yeah. 4 seconds flat for Randy Barrett. Clean run. Now, we just got to do a little bit better. That's a great run.
All right, it's not over. I know you like to give the Albert a little more than the rest, and it's certainly okie dokie to do that. Brendan Lay, Consort Alberta. When the dust has settled in Edmonton, Alberta, in November for the Canadian Final Rodeo,
too hard. Petition Sam Winslow, always giving us a shakedown and breakdown as cash raw. Broncman Utah is going to be our final ski wrestler today with a fighting chance to supersede our current #1. Fastest run time at Cody Evers at 3.8 seconds. Fourth flat. How fast can he be? Oh, does he put up 2.1? Cash was a dominant force in the 2024 ranked National Finals Rodeo. He leads there as the average champion today. He leads here in the money with a 4.2-second run. So 4.2 good enough for fourth. But the one cowboy that was the best in the bunch, how about the man from Texas, Cody Evers, 3.8. He will be your champion here on day #1 of who will be in the ski wrestling. Here he comes in front of the main grandstand. We got to watch his run on that stand superboard. Cody, congratulations to you and thank you to Plains. Bringing energy to life today and for generations to come. And there we see him, Cody Evers on top, 3.8, that's worth 7,000. Matt Barrett, Will Lewis, Cash Round, Mike McGinn, and Brendan Lay also in the money here on #1. Hey, and don't miss the opportunity to meet all of our daily winners and get their autograph. World-class competitors reach you just south of the stage immediately on our rodeo. And of course, Polaris, they are the proud sponsor of Prince and James, and I mean the one and the only. Prince and James, he is the official Calgary Stampede Rodeo entertainer. And I say, hey, I know Polaris is all about safety, and they wish all of our cowboys and cowgirls a very safe rodeo. But I'm not sure how safe you are behind the wheel, buddy.
Oh, yes, and I'm actually be at the Polaris booth in on the midway today.
The Calgary Stampede horses with Ward and Willie Watson horses. We've got a lot of strong contractors to be in and out here in 10 days. But this is a great bit of horses that's setting up where it's even across the board. It's one of the hardest things to do.
We could not have a sport of rodeo, we could not have the sport of saddle dog riding without incredible four-legged athletes. They do it out of love. Our cowboys do it out of love. And we love that we get the very best here in the Calgary Stampede. We started off strong at the beginning of the day. Let's do it right here.
First jump is critical. And a little noise during the ride would be great. Come on, Sage. Yes. Right around the corner. You know, if you're acting a great bucket horse or a cowboy, come right around the corner right there. Sometimes I think that's for home. It makes it a little harder to keep your feet up on the back of the horse. See how quickly he snaps his feet up in the neck? If you can beat him to the ground, it'll take some of the power out of that horse. You can beat him to the ground every jump. How about we start him off with an 82-point ride? Come on, man. Look good to me, buddy.
Mexico. With a family up top from Albuquerque, so we know we've got some in the house, but it doesn't matter where you're from to show love for this one. Dallas, Martin, we just today. Homebred horse. Calgary, it's all up to the officials now.
not one. They take care of our cowboys and get them back down safely on the ground. And then, most importantly, take care of the livestock. Want to take care of them very gently with kid gloves. That man in the black hat, he's the next man to the Calgary Stampede. He manages the whole enchilada and does a great job. Let's try it again with Isaac Davis. I said he's from Florida. Well, he is originally. He makes his home in Destin, Texas now. Brittany Fleck Diaz was a barrel racer that qualified for the championship run here in barrel racing before as well. Isaac Diaz, a 7-time Ryder National Finals qualifier. That's one of the most veteran cowboys we've got today. And copycat from Ward and Willie Moxa. Somebody go ahead and help him a little bit. Help him. Timing is everything. It's not everything. It's the only thing. Once you get tapped off, you get those feet moving, lifting on the rein, charging with your feet. That's what keeps your rider down in that saddle. Boy, we are got a log jam at the top of the bunch right now. Another 82-point ride for Diaz.
Calgary, you really are spoiled. You are getting the best cowboys in the world to come together for 10 days for their part of $2 million. So Brody Wells didn't say here for Calgary Stampede's business girl, it is a rematch. That means up and down the rodeo road, he has been on top of this horse before. He knows exactly what this four-legged animal athlete is capable of. What does that mean? He came in hungry, he came in ready. See, if this horse is going to give everything he's got, Brody Wells will do the same jump for jump. Race number 10 right now in the world standings, and it is all about money earned. When the dust settles in Las Vegas, have your name etched on the gold buckle. The best in the world rides on the biggest stages. And I do not care where you look, there's no bigger stage in rodeo than this one right here. This is everything. Air those two up 20 times over, that does not happen.
Holy cow, Bruce is here. That's the take care of the CN Superboard. Run back. Wow, we can see it again if you got time, Bruce. He just lost the swells, that's all there was to it. You got to push down in your stirrups to keep your legs with the swells of that saddle. If you lose one of your swells, you're going. I got a great story for the next cowboy. Moving over. So where are you going right now? Nate Thurston is a 4-time Canadian champ, 5-time world champ. The story I want to tell today is the rematch. It's about the horse. He made a bunch of money in Wildwood, Alberta on this horse already this year. Exciting couples. But the story is, Clint Johnson won this rodeo back in the 80s. He took that horse, brought it to Texas, cloned
think the horse fucked his card on that.
World champion, and today the two are going to dance for 70.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
I don't know if I've seen very many.
You're good for boy, Australians. Darcy Rattler, Queensland, Australia. He's just outside the top 25 in the world standings right now. It's his first time here. He's reading the board earlier. I said this is one of the hottest up-and-coming young talents in our business today. He's got a timely delivery quote called Freaky Umber. You Armies, when he nods, I want you guys to start the cheering, all right? Let's see if we can get some money in this kid's pocket for the first time here. He's ready. Section 217, you're cheering for the rider. Section 218, you're cheering for the stock. We go to some talkies right now, you know what?
Well, forever at the section that's here with us inside QC Stadium, what do you say we all cheer for this matchup? Because Oldie Wancha comes to you from Sherwood Park, Alabama. Sort of proud as a Calgary Stampede horse and triple 13-year walking. Better than the game of horsepower, it's better than the game of that cowboy hat. 3-time Illinois qualifier. Take it around in another. Here we go.
One lucky row in section 217 is getting free talkies. Enjoy your real lucky stuff.
He didn't only ride, he put up huge numbers. What about Wancha at 87 points?
That's worth over $5,000 right now. North of St. Thurston. He's almost easy horses. You want the tough ones. Not going to work out the way you wanted it to today, but still ends up pretty good shape. 79 points for the Utah man, 79. Rounds out quite an impressive day at the Bronc riding. It is Damian Brennan, the Aussie, with a 91-point ride. As well. How about giving the Bronc riders one more round of applause? That was a great day in the Bronc riding.
Now it's time to highlight the very best four-legged athletes thanks to Relay Consulting, dedicated to solving the world's critical infrastructure, environmental, energy, and resource challenges by drawing on experience and technical knowledge of their global community of exports. And today, our early stopping winner in South Bronc from Calgary Stampede, it is Business Girl. You saw that horse match up very well. Congratulations to Business Girl, and thank you to Relay Consulting.
And, well, 50-50.
Hollow is the #2 ranked cowgirl in all the world. She said her favorite memory was a year ago standing on this stage alongside our partner King Harrison, talking about the evolution of the Breakaway, hoping that one day it would be in the performance of the greatest outdoor show on earth. Well, that day has come. Yes! If you're wondering how to do it, that is exactly how you do it, minus one thing. 2.4. I know I was slow rolling it right there to double check the line. 2.4 looks like it's so. It is plus 10 for me. Talk about a journey of emotion right there. 12 and 4.
Okay. What happened? She didn't give the cattle a head start. Let's go pretty good. Abilene, Texas. Her dad, a Clemens National Final Steer Roping qualifier. Pretty good. We'll mark it at My Cowgirls. Another broken barrier. 2.7. Bruce, let's school them up on the barrier a little bit. We talked about athletics this afternoon, but it's that Calgary Life 10. Watch the wheel stretching across. Right there. See where that horse hit that rope? It don't want to do that. Give him enough time to get out about 10 or 12 feet.
I took the one that it was 4 and 3 and then Calgary. And I'm sorry, I'm the only one that can make it fucking work. But
It's Haley Williams, Comanche, Texas. Twice he's qualified for the national finals. The daughter of an 8-time world champion. Throws a strike. 3.1 is going to be the run time, and we do not have to talk about the variability. Hey, how about you offer her a little more love from the grandstand as she acknowledges you?
She qualified for Breakaway Roping. A couple of impressive wins this year. The key to success is all about that barrier. You want to be close to it, but you don't want to hit it. Close as you can get. She rides a horse named T-Box. And he has got the need for speed
Just trying to be as fast as we can for me. Looks like it's going to stay on 12:02. Just keep you up to date. 12:02. Time for two.
That would have been first place finish, but you can always tell stories and tell you should have been, could have been, would have been. Let's go to the number 2 ranked lady in the world, Josie Connor, Iowa, Louisiana. The horse she's sitting on right now was the number 1 breakaway horse in the world for Rodeo South Dakota. Dutch. Boy, the first day of Bull Beat has been challenging for some of our contestants. And it's worth talking about. There's some pressure here. Lots of it. You've got to be able to wrap that pressure. No offense. I don't know that I can do it either.
Because very seldom are we given an opportunity, whether it be the sport of rodeo or any professional sport, to come to a venue with over 100 years of history and compete in front of the greatest fans in the world and 25,000 of them. I want to rock with Manny Dearman, the whole New Mexico. And that cowgirl puts together a great run, 2.7 as the crowd goes wild.
Ooh, that little waspy calf. He tried to go left, he tried to go right, she tracked him. She tracked him. That's worth $7,000 right there. But don't count it yet.
Once in a while, but not that much.
She's been a junior world champion. With big wins this year in San Antonio, Texas, early in the year. Diamond, Oklahoma. It's pumped her up to the number 4 ranked spot in the breakaway of the WBRA, Women's Pro Rodeo Association. The first chance these ladies have been on the big field in Calgary. Big funds available. Just like the Cowboys. And driving the miles to get really hard this year. Good. Yeah. Oh man, they're all trying so hard. Luck of the draw plays a big part of it. We got a lot of first-time fans here. And luck of the draw is a big deal. You draw a hard running path, slow running path, one that runs crooked, one that runs straight. Makes all the difference.
Kendall Pearson. She is from Wardlow, Alberta, Canada. If she is a two-time, that's right, I want you to hear me roar. She is a two-time Canadian champion breakaway roper. Before that, she would set the world on fire by winning a national high school title. Twice represented Canada in the national finals, and I got a feeling that today is her day. Kendall Pearson, 5.2. This is one of the most talented cowgirls anywhere in the world. You can kind of see her shake her head. She maybe sees that calf, not just an extra step. But what does she do? She takes care of business, gets it done at day 1 Bull Beat.
He's in the money. Go to Joey Williams, Goldberg, Montana. Drives the 2022 horse of the year named Baby. He's got a master's degree. A former winner of cheerleaders in the Middleton Roundup. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt.
No, it's not a thing.
Boy, you can see the look of concentration.
That's food.
Top 10 ranked right now, 20 years. Put her in the top 3 in
second generation Calgary Stampede bull rider is matched up with the bull from the Waynesville Rodeo Company that they call Splash Tide. This is one of the rankest bulls in all of Canada. Keep going. You have got to be kidding me. That man is 19 years old. It has been an absolute dominant force of only 18. He would qualify for his first Canadian Finals rodeo. And here in Calgary, a 19-year-old superstar in the making. 91.
No place for bull riding like right here in Calgary. It is the home run hitters of all bull pits. These are the bulls that you want to see your name by. As you look on your screen, it's Jacob Garber. He is a two-time Canadian all-around champion, and he is from Fort St. John, British Columbia. There's the knob. Away from his hand, he's got the stride.
The action that still is unfolding on the arena floor, and I know that you can see the look on the face of Jake Warner as we see it back on that CN Superboard. As we await the assessments, Kate.
Let's ask everyone. Calvin, was he there? Did he get qualified right? That means 84 points for Gardner. I like the perfection.
So 3 for 3. Oh, I love it. We are 3 for 3 to score off for Monday. It just turned into a Saturday Night Live kind of feeling as TV3 Trey Gibbs III prepares to go to work. The man from Richardson, Texas. It is a Lamley's buck and shoot for a man that is a proud father of 3. And today he's drawn up on a bull that they call Wild Time. This is a bull again from the Bull Rodeo Company. It is Nansen Bull from Bronc, Alberta that heads up one of the most successful bull breeding programs in the world. This is a bull that Karen Parsonage won the Stampede on in 23. You can go all over the world if you're a bull riding fan and maybe not see scores and rides as good as we have seen in the last 3.5 minutes on a Monday.
I do go all over the world covering bull riding. It is so rare you start 4 for 4. What a treat, Calgary.
So let's keep doing it. Clayton Sellers, Wildwood, Florida, Deep Creek. Deep Creek from Bull Rodeo. I guess there had to be a time. I wish it was going to come, maybe not even today or tomorrow, but it did. Cowboy comes down. Deep Creek was the bull of the Calgary Stampede just a year or 2 ago. What a set of livestock, what a set of efforts. We are hitting at 80% right now. Pretty impressive.
The entire bull riding would not happen without our cowboys, our bulls, and our incredible bullfighters down on our Lamley's jerseys. Lamley's the official Western wear supplier of the Calgary Stampede. Canadian family owned and operated since 1983. Mr. Tanner Burner.
Thanks, Kate. Sure appreciate it. What's up, Calgary? What a different bull ride we've had so far. I'm going to walk you through a little bullfight 101. What our job is out here every single ride. I'm with Jesse Byrne. Hey, Jess, this today. The name of the game, keep your cowboys safe at all costs. If you look up at the screen, I'll walk you through one end of that here. So we stay in a triangle. We try to roll with momentum of the bull. Make sure we're always in a position to get the bull away from the guy. Worst comes to worst, we got to take a shot so that the cowboys can be safe. When it goes smooth, you won't even know we're here. When it goes like this, that's what we get paid for. So that's Bullfight 101. Thank you, Calgary.
What about the Landis Bullfighters? What a day it's been, and what a moment for one of the best. Jesse Petrie has been on top of his game in the PRC ranks, the PBR ranks, and now he comes here. I couldn't believe it, but for the very first time. You want to see a man nod his head in this arena that has the ability to go straight to the top of the leaderboard. You're seeing it. As Petrie is getting set here on Full Rodeo's Destination Unknown, we do know one thing. We have got to be more than 91 points to move and shake the top of the leaderboard. Petrie wants it to be perfect. Here it is. Around to the right, away from his hand. The difficulty, top level. You really cannot understand it without being on the back of the bull. That bull had so much out the gate, quickly to the right. The timing was hard, the kick was flat, nothing about that was easy. But for Petrie, he'll be back tomorrow.
It is one of the greatest parts of the Calgary Stampede. He gets to come back tomorrow. We hope that all of you come back tomorrow because, of course, this is day one of Pool B and Jace Trosclair. You know, he wants to take advantage on day one. A man that would qualify for the National Finals Rodeo in 2024. He is wedged in between Plains and WestJet. He is a buckshoot to Novice, where Trosclair prepares on the back of the Bull Rodeo Company's Crazy Little Thing. It's a big brindle that'll test your waters. They made a pile of money in Pinocchio. And that is a bull that double clutches, comes back on Jace Trosclair. You might have an opportunity to see it again on the CN Super Bowl. Watch right here. You see how athletic that bull is? We talked about the athleticism. If we get one more opportunity on that CN bull, just watch this bull basically snap right up and go backwards. Like suck back underneath Jace Trosclair. That's 1,600 pounds of just world-class caliber athlete. Friends, how about a big round of applause first for Jace Trosclair, the stock contractors and the livestock in Calgary, second to none.
He's a Canadian champion. He's a Calgary Stampede champion, and he is from right here in Alberta. This is Jordan Hansen. He's aboard trust issues, and let me tell you, he is on a bull that easily could be a potential round winner. He knows that coming in, his motor is running. You don't know to ride, you know to win. So let's win. No. Holding up that left leg. Now, folks, I want you to understand his hand popped out that rope just a couple jumps in. He stayed on the back of that pole with nothing but sheer balance and grip for a couple more jumps. As you take a look on the CN Superboard, hand pops out right there. He is still on. He gave it everything he had. Folks, that is your Canadian champion leaving the arena right now.
So we have seen some amazing scores today. None better than Grady Young at 91. Trey Benton 86.5, then that 84, all of them coming on the back of Butler's bound there for me. Mason Moody's the man. And pardon me, Mason Moody got right to work in the Letcher, South Dakota Cowboy, who was a championship round qualifier here in 2024. Not going to be the case today for one of the world's best. I was about to say, all these big scores coming on at the back of bulls from the Wayne Rodeo Company, but there we see that orange flag. Whoa, hey, great look right there. If you watch that CF Superboard, you see that Val before it trying so hard to leave that bucket, she just comes down in the back end. You're going to feel, and that's what will bring on the rewrite for Mason Good.
Very similar stumble in Calgary Stampede. See that all the time.
Different arena?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Calgary, you want to see another ride on board? Well, if there's a man to do it, it is your reigning Canadian champion. His name is William Barrow. And to win the title of Canada, you cannot be good, you have to be great. He is great. He has worked Calgary Stampedes in a tactical error. And it is all hands on deck inside that Budweiser roping chute right now to get this animal athlete ready to roll. And when he does, you see the nod. And when we see the nod, let's tell your Canadian champion we can't wait to watch him ride. We needed what happened for two to happen for.
We got off to such an amazing start in our bull riding competition. William Barrows, Canadian champion from here we go from Foremost, Alberta, just comes down well before that 8-second buzzer sounds. But he'll be back tomorrow like we talked about a few times. This is just the start of who will be, as he is one of many. But I mean, when you talk about Brady Young jumping out there and being 91 points, it was an amazing ride from a 19-year-old cowboy. Almost as amazing as Brinson James and his incredible talent. What impressed me the most, buddy, is when you doubled it up on the emoji cam today. Wow.
You gotta double it up. It's the Calgary Stampede. Keep it going, Rich. Come on, let's see if you know what to do. Stomp, clap. All of you, travel that GNC Stadium. Come on, everybody. There you go. Keep going. Have some hands above your head and clap. Come on, let me see everybody.
Well, continue to clap because this next man deserves it. As he is getting set on his second bull of the day, young Mason Moody had all the travel issues you can imagine to get here. So he drove all night from Salt Lake City, Utah. Just got into town about 1 hour ago. Rushed to the grounds of the Calgary Stampede to get his gear out, get set, get his mind right for this. Need to go all the way! You pour your heart and soul into the sport of bull riding. You drive all night long to come to the Calgary Stampede. You put up a qualified ride and the crowd tells them what? 85.5 for the effort. What a day, what an hour.
What a story for Mason Moody. To the customs officer that expedited that entry, thank you, Kate. Here's your champion. Whoa, look at this man right here, huh? 91 points at 19 years old. This is Brady.
That is a moment Brady Young will never forget. Thank you, Calgary, for making it so special. Already brought to us by WestJet. Proud to call Calgary home and the official airline of the Calgary State. host of Old Rodeo's Splash Tide. That is the bull you saw match up with Ray Young, and it was great on both sides.